Today we're gonna conquer your EV phobia in the all-electric Toyota BZ.
I can do this. I'm doing it!
One drive can change your mind in the all-electric BZ. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, welcome to Likeminds. I'm your host, Joey Bland. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we've got a great quiz today. That's just my belief. But first, a question to get your minds going. On Halloween of 2025, that's this year, a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame was granted to Robert Englund, most famous for what 1984 film? Well, we got a whole quiz to do before you can find out the answer. Who are you going to root for? We'll see. This is Like Minds. All right, our guests today are a duo, a sketch comedy performing duo. They are BriTANicK. And BriTANicK, separate, are Nick Kocher and Brian McElhaney. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Hello. Good to be here.
Nervous to be here. Trivia scares me.
Oh, you shouldn't be nervous. You guys have a lot going on right now. You have a movie coming out in the spring.
Yes, we do. It's going to be on Hulu, and it does not have a title yet. So that makes it difficult to promote in this instance.
Trying to find it.
Yeah.
Consider it promoted.
Just watch all the movies that come out this spring on Hulu, and you'll hit us.
Yeah, and if you think about the actual equinox, like definitively spring movies, everything that falls within the spring, you should be fine.
That's right. Yes, you'll find it somewhere there.
Yeah, you'll be watching, I don't know, 20 to 30 movies. It'll be great. What a good time you'll have searching for this.
God, well, that's exciting, and I'm sure it'll have a title soon enough. It's a BriTANicK movie, so it'll pop. We'll find it.
Yeah, it stars Gaten Matarazzo. That's a good clue.
Oh.
Yes, it's the first movie he's doing post Stranger Things. So
yes,
if you follow him or follow us, you'll see it starting to be promoted springtime-wise.
It's also, we'll never do this again. We'll never go into production without a title, because now there's way too many cooks in the kitchen.
There's too much pressure on it. Everyone is like, what's the title? And we have 10 different options, and everyone hates and loves all of them. And it's like, we just can't figure it out.
It's like naming a character on steroids. It's like, now we've waited too long to give this person a name or this thing a name. Now it's got to be perfect.
Yeah, it's like waiting until your kid is 7 to name him. It's like,
it better be good.
And it's like everyone's like known the kid for a while, so they're like, this kid's definitely a Jason. Or someone's like, this is not Jason. This is a freaking David. And it's like, if they just were something to start with, you would just know that that's the name of the kid.
And we've got Hulu involved with naming our child.
Yeah.
They're pushing for Bart. I mean, it's tough.
Do a cross-promotion with The Simpsons.
Hey, that's not dumb.
Not a bad idea.
You guys are going to be competing against each other today, and I know you're used to working together. I'm sure there's some competition between you. It's a friendly competition, but as you know, this is a one-on-one. It's Nick versus Brian, and today the suggestion for our quiz came from a listener. They emailed in. This one comes from Ryan. Ryan sent a nice email just saying, hey, I listened to the show, and while I'm at it, I'll throw out a suggestion. This is my favorite kind of suggestion because it's like, I don't know if this is a passion of his. It probably isn't. I think he went as random as he could. And the theme today is deciduous trees.
Okay, good. Oh, Nick and I, we love deciduous trees.
Yeah, great.
I didn't even know everything about them.
Oh, right in our wheelhouse.
Good.
Especially what the word deciduous means.
Right.
Can I just say, this is a very lazily disguised pseudonym Brian has used to suggest this clue and rig the game.
Yes, that's right. Just take the B away and then no one knows.
Ryan, yes.
Well, Ryan is an arborist or something. He seems to like trees, and you don't need to know what deciduous trees mean, but deciduous trees, as opposed to like an evergreen tree, a deciduous tree is noted that it basically loses its leaves. That's the whole thing.
Oh, great.
I'm just trying to think of what a wild card Ryan is. What a absolute legend this guy is. Walking around, emailing into his favorite trivia podcast show, Deciduous Trees. This guy's living life on the edge.
I bet you Ryan gets off on parties, first dates, talking about deciduous trees. And then someone goes, I'm sorry, what does deciduous mean? I bet that's just a surge of dopamine in his face because he gets to go, oh, let me tell you.
He doesn't need cocaine. He has tree advice.
Chill out, BriTANicK. You're riding the line. We are not here to drive Ryan away. I support Ryan 100%. This is my favorite kind of suggestion because you could go wide and be like, plant life. You could just say science. There's so many broad categories. I prefer something really specific and seemingly meaningless to a lot of people. Now, interestingly, deciduous meaning falling. Your baby teeth are actually deciduous teeth. That's just a factoid to throw in there.
Yeah.
Because they
A
fall.
lot of things are now deciduous, I'm realizing. When you reach nirvana as a Buddhist, your ego becomes deciduous.
Yes, your deciduous self.
Things that are precariously placed on a high shelf.
Yeah.
A deciduous book.
They have a lot of deciduous inertia. They could possibly become deciduous soon.
So you guys made fun of Ryan, but you sound particularly dorky right now.
Now we're like obsessed with deciduosity.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's today. Today is all about deciduosity, and it fits because it's the fall right now, right? We're in the fall.
Yes.
Definitively different from the spring in which your movie will premiere. But here we are in the fall, anticipating winter and spring. And so our categories are going to be related to kind of an autumnal and arboreal theme. The first question today is going to go to you, Nick, just because you're on the left side of my screen right now. And that's how I read, left to right.
Fantastic.
Good luck, Nick.
Our first category is called changing colors. That's the whole thing. In the fall, leaves change colors on deciduous trees. This is called changing colors. There will be a color change from the question to the answer.
Whoa.
So you're looking for some color words. I don't know, Nick, if you're a tea drinker or not. Do you drink tea?
Occasionally.
Okay, great. Well,
Not as a habit.
I got one right now.
oh, Brian, you might be able to steal this. Here's your question, Nick. Orange Pico is a basic grade of tea. Orange Pico. But if you add a little oil of bergamot to Orange Pico, you're now drinking this tea blend.
We've gone from one area that's not my wheelhouse, deciduous trees, to another area that is decidedly not my wheelhouse, tea flavors.
This is also about changing colors, and Nick, you are colorblind as well.
I am colorblind, so boy, am I really, really at a disadvantage here. If I'm drinking orange...
Orange Pico is a blend of tea.
Gotcha.
And big tea drinkers will know there's a tea you can order called Orange Pico. Now, if you add some oil, and it's called oil of bergamot, incidentally, it comes from a citrus fruit, almost like another orange, doesn't matter. Now you're drinking a tea blend with this name, and you're keeping in mind colors. So you've gone from Orange Pico to this tea blend, if you can think of kinds of tea people might order in a restaurant.
The different types of teas that I know are green tea. I know there's a black tea. And that ends my knowledge of the colors of teas. I now have learned there's an orange one. I typically drink throat coat tea, and I'm doing it because I've blown out my voice. Chamomile, I mean, I'm going to say, all right, it's orange and an oil has been added to it. I'm going to say you're drinking now a green tea.
That's a great guess. It's not correct, but it does fit everything.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised.
No sweat. But Brian, or Ryan, if that's your real name,
No.
Brian, you are now able to steal for a point if you can think of the tea blend.
Man. I mean, I do drink more tea than Nick just because caffeine drives me absolutely crazy. And so it's like one green tea is like all I need for like 3 days. So, but I'm not like an aficionado on teas in any way. Like Nick, the only colored teas I know are green and black. I'm trying to think there's like a lavender or rose or something. I'm not sure. But I guess I got to go with the other big color, which is black tea. I don't know. I'm just going to jump over to that and see if that's the answer.
Well, black tea is incorrect. Green tea is incorrect. You know, those are both really good answers, though. They do fit. I said, think about color changes. You guys did. So just for that, I'm going to reward you both. I'm giving you each 1 point.
Ooh.
Thank you.
To gratify your ego and also have no bearing on the score.
Beautiful.
What would we have gotten if we got it correct?
I'm going to give you 2 points for a correct answer, but if your opponent can steal it, I'll give them 1 point. But even more important, the answer is, and I bet you've heard of this tea, Orange Pico, any tea. If you add oil of bergamot, it becomes Earl Grey tea.
Gray, of course. I forgot about the gray colored.
You know, we're learning about tea.
Gray is a sneaky color because you don't think
is.
about gray. Yeah, it's underneath colors a little bit.
Orange to black, strange color change. Orange to gray,
Right.
kind of boring color change. I'll own it. Okay, boring. Big deal. Here's your question, Brian. This is not boring at all. Just listen to the story here. Okay, so on June 26th, 2024, Danny Jansen and his teammates, the Toronto Blue Jays, took the field in a game that was suspended due to bad weather. They stopped the game. The game was not completed because of whatever scheduling stuff until 2 months later. They picked up the game 2 months later to finish it, in which time, in that 2 months, Jansen had been traded to the opposing team.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
Meaning, technically, Jansen played in one Major League Baseball game and he played for both teams. The question is, what team were the Blue Jays playing against?
Well, if there's anything that I know as much about tea, it's baseball, which I think is what the Blue Jays are. We're talking about baseball, right?
You know what? I'll give you that. This is a baseball question.
Okay, I'm very upset that you gave him that because we could have had some real fun.
Well, this question's coming to you, Nick. So get ready to also not answer this. Blue Jays, which Toronto, Canada, but they still play the people of America. So
yes, in the baseball fights, they do fight Americans. And don't forget our category here. You don't need to know a thing you need to know a thing.
I'm going to say, because we're talking about a blue bird, I'm going to go with the Cardinals, which I believe is another color of a bird. And so I'm like, maybe it's color and animal together. We're trying to kind of make a connection.
That is a bird. Cardinal is a bird. It's not the team. It's not the color change we're looking for. Nick, you want to throw out a guess? What two teams did Danny Jansen play for in the summer of 2024?
I'm going to guess it's something with a color. The baseball teams I know that have colors are the White Sox, the Red Sox.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Surely there's another color in there somewhere. I'm going to guess the Red Sox.
That's an amazing guess. That's a point. You got it. Is the Boston Red Sox.
So I got the same point by the amount of points I would have gotten had I gotten it wrong, correct?
I'm not rewarding any wrong answers anymore.
Okay, great.
But yeah, you could have gone White Sox. You could have gone the Reds. There's just the Reds.
The Reds. Ooh.
I went too far. You know what I did? I ate a seed it. I was thinking of a color of a bird. I should have just thought of colors of teams.
That's right. Yeah, this is all about colors. All right, Nick, we're going to shift. This is a music question. Here you go. Let's imagine that you're listening to all the Beatles studio albums in chronological order.
All right.
This is Brian's absolute. This actually is his arena. Beatles in chronological order.
The Beatles studio albums, yeah. And you're starting to listen to Yellow Submarine, the album. What was the album you just finished?
I'm really underwater here because I didn't even realize Yellow Submarine was an album name.
It is, but it's like...
It is. It's a weird one.
It's a collection.
Because it's a color thing, I'm going to guess the White Album.
Yeah, you're going to get it.
It's the White Album.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Yes.
I'm so mad you got that one.
I got it based on knowledge of colors, and Brian knows, like, George Harrison's favorite food.
All right. Then, Brian, here's a music question for you. The last question here in our Changing Colors as the fall wraps up. 10 years after resigning from heavy metal pioneering band Deep Purple, lead singer Ian Gillan joined this other heavy metal pioneering band for whom he was not the most famous lead singer in history.
My music knowledge is the Beatles and musicals. Heavy metal is well out of my purview. What heavy metal band has a color in it? There's purple, apparently, and then there's
Deep Purple.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's another band that had the same lead singer for a time, but a more famous lead singer at a different time. You've heard of this band.
the color of Metallica.
Metal.
That would be a great color. Yeah. I think I'd get the car in Metallica. Okay. It's not Metallica. Nick, do you have a guess? And Brian, was that your guess?
Yeah, because I don't know the answer.
Okay.
All right. We're going colors here. I think it's gotta be Black Sabbath, maybe?
Who had a famous lead singer? Another famous lead singer named Ozzy Osbourne.
I didn't even realize that Ozzy Osbourne was the lead singer.
Ozzy Osbourne was singer of Black Sabbath, but so was Ian Gillan. That's correct. You got it. It's Black Sabbath.
All right. Another answer I haven't earned because I didn't even know Ozzy Osbourne.
So far behind.
All points have been very unearned.
Yeah.
But you still managed, Nick, despite the fact that you have barely hung on here. It is 5-1. You're in the lead.
Hell yes.
Whoa.
I'll tell you the thing about points is Nick and I, like the Beatles and Lennon McCartney, we share 50-50 all of our winnings and points.
Yeah, that is a WGA requirement. Is even in trivia games, our points are split.
We actually both have 3 points, which is crazy.
Cool. Contractually, it's a tie, even though Nick is unearning many more points than you are.
Yeah.
When cool, creamy ranch meets tangy, bold buffalo, the whole is greater than the sum of its sauce. Say howdy, partner, to new Buffalo Ranch sauce. Only at McDonald's for a limited time.
At participating McDonald's.
This episode is brought to you by Blink. Why wait for Black Friday? Blink Friday starts now with up to 65% off Blink Smart Security. Check on your pets all season long with new Blink Mini 2K Plus cameras. See your gifts arrive in head-to-toe view with Blink Video Doorbell. From pet parents to jet setters to busy families, Blink Friday deals have your holidays covered. Shop now at amazon.com/blink.
This is category 2. We're going to continue this autumnal theme, and we're going from changing colors to this. I'm just calling this one the fall. Everything has to do with falling. Brian, I'm going to start with you here.
I'm embarrassed already.
You're going to get this.
Great.
You're going to, in spite of yourself, you're going to get this. So he published his monumental work, the Principia. Who cares? Just don't psych yourself out.
Okay.
He published his monumental work, the Principia, in 1687. There's no available date for when he may have observed any falling fruit. You're looking for the author of the Principia.
We're talking about Sir Isaac Newton.
Hell yeah, we are. See? That's right.
Yes! He's
Those
back
are
in.
Earned points. Other famous names. Nick, you get an equally famous name here. The song Looking for Freedom fell off the charts in 1978. No one knew about it. But it was noticeably sung live on New Year's Eve in 1989 by David Hasselhoff when everyone there was celebrating the fall of what? 1989, David Hasselhoff singing Looking for Freedom, celebrating what?
The Berlin Wall.
That is correct.
Hell yeah.
Look at this. You're nailing it now. All right. Isaac Newton, David Hasselhoff. We're on a roll.
Our two greatest heroes. Yes.
That's right.
Hadn't Berlin been through enough at that point that then David Hasselhoff is who's singing to them?
I don't know. The case, I think he saved it. He was the hero.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brian, your category is colleges and universities. What California college, a presidential alma mater, a president went there, has a name that etymologically, by its roots, means where the sun falls, where the sun goes down, as opposed to where the sun goes up, which would be oriental. This is the opposite of that. So what college in California, a presidential alma mater, has a name that etymologically means where the sun goes down, as opposed to where the sun comes up, which would be oriental?
The etymology for the sun going up is the word oriental.
Correct.
Is what you're saying.
Yes.
So
that's the East. This is the West. I'll tell you, Barack Obama went there.
Is it USC? Is the answer the University of Southern California?
People use this word to refer to the West because it means this is where the sun goes down. It's in Eagle Rock.
It's in Eagle Rock?
Yeah.
It's so close to me. I'm still like, I know this in the back of my head, but I cannot pull it out right now. So,
Nick, can you pull it out?
My guess is Occidental.
That's 100% correct. It's Occidental.
Dang.
I know this because I was a bellboy at the Standard, and another bellboy went to Occidental, and he told me Barack Obama went there.
Wow.
And I would say probably everybody who goes to Occidental tells everyone Barack Obama
probably says that.
Went there.
Yeah, right. Hold on to those stories because I know you have a podcast, Bellboy Tales.
Yes. Oh, it's riveting.
Yeah,
it's
that's really
about
doing
my
good for
6
you.
months of being a bellboy.
Okay, Nick, here's your impossible question that you can get. We're not going to get into the deep, intricate theological differences between supralapsarianism and infralapsarianism. We don't have the time. But more generally, when we're speaking of those concepts, whose fall do those things concern? The theological concepts of supralapsarianism and infralapsarianism refer to the fall of what or whom?
Lucifer, the angel, fell. If it's a theologian thing.
That is a theological thing. It's not this theological thing, but smart. Smart but wrong.
That's funny because my other answers were dumb but right.
You got to go with the dumb right ones, Nick.
100% correct and dumb as crap. God.
Dumb how you got there, but it is correct.
Okay, so supralapsarian and infralapsarian. You keep saying who and then you go or what, which is a very interesting thing, which is why I'm like,
Don't listen to me. It's a who.
it's a who. The fall of the Emperor of Rome is my answer.
Ah, gotcha. No, Lapsarianism all has to do with the fall of man or of Adam. You could say Adam. And Lucifer's not there, I guess, technically, but this is people getting in the weeds on the fall of man. We got some theology in there. Hey, but it's 8-3.
If we knew more about our sleep, what would we do differently? Would we go to bed at a consistent time or take steps to reduce interruptions to our sleep? With the all-new Sleep Score, Apple Watch measures your bedtime consistency, interruptions, and sleep duration. Then, every morning it combines these factors into an easy-to-understand score from 1 to 100. So you'll know how to take the quality of your sleep from good to excellent. Introducing the new Sleep Score on Apple Watch. iPhone 11 or later required.
Oh, Hilton stay, your beds are soft and cozy. No lumpy couch, no stiff futon, no shower line at crack of dawn. Oh, Hilton stay.
When you want holiday comfort you can count on, it matters where you stay. Enjoy comfortable rooms and friendly service when you stay with Hilton instead. Save up to 25% this season when you book with Hilton. Hilton for the stay. Terms apply.
We have one category left, and this one is what falls? It's the leaves. And what are leaves but pages? These are all questions about literature.
Nick's going to win this. This is Nick's domain.
I don't know. You guys have said a lot of stuff you don't like, but let's see if you know some books.
Okay.
Nick, we'll start off with you. I'm going to butcher this, but in Russian, Vishnuvi Sad is a play. Translated in English would be this. You're looking for the English translation of Vishnuvi Sad, a play that was first directed by Konstantin Stanislavski in 1904. It was Anton Chekhov's last work.
How much of a stickler are you on, well, we'll see. It's The Cherry Orchard.
Then I'm going to be a 100% stickler. I'm going to be a total about this and make you get it exactly right. The English translation of Vishnuvi Sad is The Cherry Orchard.
Dang.
Yes.
That's correct.
I was about to say The Cherry Tree, and I'm glad I didn't.
I don't know. Some Russian translator out there would be like, maybe. No, it doesn't fit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, we're in literature here.
Yeah.
Characters in this wild and breezy 1908 children's book by Kenneth Grahame include a mole, a badger, and most famously, a toad.
Yes. It's Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, the book, but I'm trying to figure out what the title of it is.
The novelization
of that great
The novelization of The Ride, the famous book based on The Ride, yes.
I remember when that Francis Ford Coppola Dracula movie came out, the book was Bram Stoker's Dracula, novelization of the new movie. And it was like, but the movie's called Bram Stoker's It's
a copy of a copy of a copy.
Okay, so Wild and Mr. Toad are in this title, and
that doesn't mean they have to be. But it's potentially a breezy title. That was in the clue as well, in the question as well.
The Wind in the Willows.
Yeah. We saw it descend on you.
Were you about to guess a title with Mr. Toad in it?
Yes. I was like, is Mr. Toad in the title? And I was like, oh, right. Yes, that's right. He's not in the title. He's a character. Look, I got there. I figured it out, guys.
Yeah. Of course, cherry trees and willows are both deciduous.
Yes.
All right. Nick, have you ever read A Prayer for Owen Meany? It's a good book. People should read it.
I might have, actually.
Okay.
It's like a kid's book, right? I think?
Well, no, it's about a kid. It's about a young person.
Uh-huh.
John Irving's celebrated novel, A Prayer for Owen Meany, was loosely adapted into a 1998 film about a kid that also featured Oliver Platt, Ashley Judd,
Simon
and Jim
Birch.
Carrey. You're so confident.
Is it Simon Birch?
It's got to be.
It is Simon Birch. Yeah.
Jim Carrey was in that? I didn't even put that together.
Apparently.
Yeah, that was like his first PG movie.
Wait, who was Jim Carrey in
He
it?
was telling the story. He was at a tombstone, delivering.
Wow. You guys came on hard with Simon Birch.
Yeah, you didn't know you were dealing with some Birch heads over here.
I know, man. We got the Birch bros.
We do. We don't know anything about sports, but Simon Birch.
All right. There's one question left, Brian, in the whole quiz.
Can you make it a 9-point question and make it really hard?
Yes. I'm going to make this a 9-point question.
Okay.
This is a 9-point question, also keeping in mind that all points are shared between...
That's right. We contractually.
BriTANicK.
Yes.
Yes.
So listen carefully. There's still time left on the clock. There's still time left on the clock. What 1955 Agatha Christie Hercule Poirot mystery has a title that comes from a nursery rhyme?
Nick knows it.
I do. I'm reading Death on the Nile right now. Ooh.
I've read a lot of Agatha Christie novels. ABC Murders, Ferret Styles. What's the one? It's give me a hint of the nursery rhyme.
I gave you a hint already.
If it's a clog, it's got to be Hickory Dickory Dock related. I mean, The Mousetrap is her play.
And it might be a novel you don't even know that you could figure out somehow. It's a 1955 novel that might have to do with that nursery rhyme you're thinking of, titled what?
Hickory Dickory Dock?
That's the name of the book. You got it.
I don't even know that one. I feel like I know a lot of Agatha Christie novels. I don't know that one. That's crazy.
I don't know it either.
I was trying to A to C off Hickory Dickory Dock. I'm going too far with these. It's just Hickory Dickory Dock, huh?
And I always go too far.
No, the title of the book is not Hickory Dickory Dock, right?
There is a book called Hickory Dickory Dock.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
Oh, there is?
There is. Where were you going, Nick?
I thought it was And Then There Were None.
No.
That also was not called that originally.
That's a different one.
I would have come in so confident to steal and fallen on my face.
Yeah, And Then There Were None is her highest selling book.
No, Hickory Dickory Dock, totally a different book. And hickory, of course, being a deciduous tree like birches and willows and cherries.
Oh, right. Of course, the tree connection.
Well, I guess I got 9 points for that. That's crazy. Well,
you got 9 points, which means you guys share all things.
Wow, look at that.
So unbelievably, contractually perfect, you guys have ended up completely justifiably tied. Brian, you did just as well as Nick.
Yes, I did.
You did as well as he did. You did great. If my math is correct, I may have been tricked here because you did get The Wind in the Willows correct. You were coming out at 8-3. You won 14-12, which means you guys tied 13-13.
That's huge. I can't believe it. Nick, I will share this with you.
If you ask, I will grant. So, I mean, it's all my fault.
I guess it was I didn't employ the good strategy of asking for more points.
I have more points?
You got to think outside the box. It'll be cunning in this game.
That's right. Well, thanks, you guys, and thanks to Ryan. I hope, Ryan, we have done Deciduous Trees proud.
Oh, Ryan's had the time of his life.
I know. He's out in the middle of the forest with a phonograph playing this loudly, dancing around.
I have to imagine 2 women on either arm, just absolutely rock star.
Oh, yeah.
Integrate the idea.
And if Ryan's looking for another podcast to listen to besides Likeminds, you guys have another podcast too. Tell us about Cash Grab.
Yes. It's called Cash Grab. It's on Patreon. You have to pay for it. And what you get in return for that is Brian and I have filmed ourselves talking for an hour, and then we edit it heavily down to the funniest 10 to 15 minutes. And occasionally we have guests, but it's very silly. And we've cut all the fat, so you don't listen to anything boring.
Great. Check that out. Well worth it. And here we have trimmed no fat.
That's right.
So all the little puffy parts left in here.
Yeah. And if you want to trim the fat of all my wrong answers, I'll allow it. That's okay with me.
Yeah. I mean, this could be trimmed a sweet little 2-minute promo.
Yes, that's right.
Thank you for being here. And as we agreed beforehand, you end in a perfect tie.
Hooray.
The way it's meant to be.
And that's our show for today. Thanks again to Brian McElhaney and Nick Kocher, better known to you as BriTANicK. Don't forget to rate and review the show. We're coming up to the end of season number 1, and the only way we're going to get a second season out of this is if you tell a friend, spread the word, rate, review, subscribe, all of it. Please follow us because we want to do a season 2 here too. You could really be of some help. I owe you the answer to a question, and that is Robert Englund's 1984 film. You know it even if you don't know it. He's Freddy Krueger, so of course it's A Nightmare on Elm Street. Keep listening to Like Minds, and if you have an idea for suggestions, send it in to likemindstrivia@gmail.com, and we'll see you next time.